Hi, welcome to my WordPress beginner series. And in this video, before you install WordPress, you need a place where you can run it. I'll show you how to install XAMPP and turn your computer into a local web server. All you need is go to Google, right, your search engine, and search for XAMPP. You're going to find XAMPP, and this is the XAMPP installer. Click on XAMPP. XAMPP is a free tool that allows you to build and test your website directly on your computer. So this means you can practice WordPress without buying a domain or hosting services. Your website will only be available on your computer until you are ready to move it online later. So this is the official XAMPP, Apache, MariaDB, PHP, and all the following. This is the official site. This is how you get XAMPP. So you click on download, right, and you can download for Windows, Linux. It's going to download, right? Since I clicked on it, I would have to cancel it when it starts, right? So just go ahead when the pop-ups come, then download, right? It's fine. It's a good file. You don't need to worry. So I'm just going to download it here. I already have it, but I'm going to download it. Go to my Windows drive, see all my downloads, and try and install it so that we see how the process goes. Right, so after downloading, you have to access the file. Yes, accept. Okay, so go ahead, check MySQL, phpMyAdmin. Yeah, because that's basically what you need for WordPress, and it's already checked on default. So just go ahead and select a folder. Usually you can just let it create a default folder for you and click next. Right, next, and install. I'm going to cancel because I already have some. So let's say you follow up with the process and you have some installed. You're going to find it in your drive C, right? In your drive C. So this is XAMPP after installing. This is the folder you're going to find it in. So after you get your XAMPP, the next thing you need to get is WordPress. But before we get WordPress, let's, in theory, what we are trying to do is XAMPP has or gives us a workplace that we can use Apache and MySQL. So your browser, right, uses Apache to display your website so that you can interact with it, you can make your edits, you can do whatever you want to do. And WordPress needs MySQL or MySQL for the database, right? So that anything that you save, your files, your client names, your images, everything, they are all data, and that is how it works. So let's go ahead and get WordPress. So in my previous video, I showed the differences between the hosting platform WordPress and the software WordPress. So this is WordPress.org. This is what we need. Go ahead and click on Explore, download it, and yeah, you're going to get WordPress. So just go ahead and download any latest version. The latest version is 7.01. All you need is get it, and when you get everything, we are going to open XAMPP. So you are going to launch the XAMPP control panel. That's what you call it. When you launch your XAMPP control panel after installation, we need Apache and MySQL. That's all we need to set up or start working with WordPress. So you can start this here, start this one as well. Right, and we are going to our folder, the folders where we installed. So this is our WordPress, right? After you've installed your WordPress, anywhere you want to keep it, that's fine. So I'm going to export this WordPress file here, but before I export it, I'm going to go to XAMPP root folder and find a folder called htdocs. So this is one of the most important things you don't need to miss or skip. So I'm going to create a folder in htdocs and name it WordPress series. So in theory, this is going to be like my website name. Okay, Okay, let me just rename it correctly. Okay, so I'm going to copy this name because it's very important. It's what I'm going to also use it for my database. All right, so I'm just going to paste it here in a new tab. You don't need to copy and paste, you just need to remember it anyway. So the next thing I'm going to do is go back to my WordPress file, okay, where I have downloaded the WordPress, and I am going to extract it. So the zip file is not what we need. We need to extract the content from the zip file. Okay, so we are going to extract it and open the WordPress itself. When you open it, this is WordPress admin files, right? This is your content. This is where you keep everything. If you have new plugins, new themes, you can just unzip them, add them here, and they will appear in your WordPress dashboard. So let's go ahead and cut these files. I like to cut them, and let's go back to our XAMPP. Let's find htdocs. Right, this is htdocs. So find htdocs, find a new website, WordPress series. Let's paste all the cut WordPress content or files in the new website. So this is the step that you need to do to make sure you've set up your WordPress files correctly. So that is what we do after we download it. You download and set it up in htdocs by XAMPP. So after that, you need to go to your control panel, and I'm going to start MySQL. I think it didn't start. I don't know why it's not starting, but we're going to make sure it starts, right? I'm going to refresh it and see. So in theory, you should always make sure this is starting the SQL and PHP and Apache, because if you don't start it, you cannot do anything. So make sure you debug it, let it start, and we are going to click on PHP, right? This is the button I clicked, admin. All right, so I want to go to my database and add database, or you can literally search localhost / my phpMyAdmin, and you also go to the localhost, the database. So I have a few database here, but I'm going to add a new database. Okay, we are going to add a new, so you can just click here. That is what I prefer. And I'm going to copy this name that I saved here. In theory, that's the name that you use to create your WordPress file. Okay, so I'm going to paste it here. That's all you need to do, and click create. You don't need to tamper with anything. WordPress will handle everything after this section. So after this, what you need to do is to check if your local host is working properly, is connected. Okay, so you're going to search localhost, right, / WordPress series. Don't forget, it's just a name, right? In theory, it's just the name that I gave to my website folder. So you're going to search it, and let's see if XAMPP or Apache can load up my website. Because this is a first setup, you're not going to just get your backend. You need to go through a few setup reviews. So let it load and you will see what comes up first. All right, so this is the setup screen, and we are going to choose English. You can literally take any language that you want to speak. If you're watching from India or whatever, if you are comfortable with English, that's fine. Yeah, so we are going to keep our database name. So our database name is what we set up here, WordPress series. If you miss this step, it's over. It's over. Nothing is going to work. So the username, you can make it admin, or usually this is root, right? And the password, you can leave it, right? Or you can make it admin. Right, so let's go ahead and run the installation. So what we set up is just your database. Now we are going to set up the website itself, logins, right? So I'm gonna just use the same name. I'm gonna choose a strong password. I'm gonna get a user or email here, and I'm gonna install. Okay, so let's go ahead and install. Make sure your strong password is kept in your head or it's saved on your PC, right? So I'm gonna click on install. Let's save it, and it will let you log in. So if you lose your password, I mean it's over for you as well, because you probably have to start over or try and recover. So let's go ahead and log into our WordPress. So in theory, you just turn your PC into a local server so easily, like ABC. If you're liking this video, if you're benefiting, make sure you click the like button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. This is the WordPress beginner series, and we are going to go through all the fundamentals of WordPress. We started by knowing what WordPress is. Now we launch it locally. Here you can do your work, save your work. Everything stays on your PC. You can migrate it online later when you want. So if you made it to this end of the video, congratulations, you've successfully installed WordPress on your computer. Your local website is now ready. So in the next video, I'm going to take you through a complete tour of the WordPress dashboard. I'll explain what every menu does, what you actually need to use as a beginner, and what you can safely ignore for now. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my client-ready WordPress blueprint. All you need to do is to go to my website, and as well the link is in the description, aningdesign.com, and you just need to navigate to books and check out this masterpiece here, client-ready WordPress blueprint, right? And it has a lot than just the blueprint. We are going to get AI pack, okay, like AI prompts for planning your website, planning your designs, planning your delivery, as well as prototyping even your designs. You don't need to get stuck or start from nothing. A lot of advantage with 32 prompts or pages of prompts, right? And also a checklist pack. So before you hand your work to the client, you need to check this and see if everything is correctly done, knowing that you'll be able to handle your client and keep your client, right? And design rules. So this pack helps you, guide you. You don't need to think about any rules of design. This is a blueprint. What works is being bundled for you. Just go ahead and use it. You know, you don't need to struggle to find a design rule for yourself. Everything has been created for you through years of experience, actually. And also client handover and maintenance pack. So this teaches you a little bit about your clients, maintenance pack, SEO, everything is also in this book. So this book is really worth it. All these packs are separate. You can just get them and use them instantly, and you have the main book too for yourself. Link is in the description. Check it out. And if you are watching me from this channel, you're going to get 50% discount using the short code or promo code YouTube50 while you are doing your checkout. So all you need is enter YouTube50 here and click on apply, and instantly you can see it's now $13. You're getting yourself 50% discount, a lot of value for you. Make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe to this video. So in my next video, we are going to drill WordPress dashboard.